And it says we're live.
It lies.
Uh, anyway, yes, we're growing beards for No Show November.
Growing beards. I've had a beard for how long?
Well, you're trying to grow one.
Yeah, well,
So anyway,
caffeine.
yeah. Uh, interesting things have popped up over the past 24 hours.
Neighboring county?
Huh?
Neighboring county?
Well, is there something I missed?
I, the thing that got shared on the text, I have extra information on that.
Ah, okay. Colorado is proposing to change sex offender terminology, do away with the negative connotation of sex. They
Goodness.
want to change it to those who have been sexually abusive.
They're sex offenders.
They're sex offenders, yes. No question.
So apparently MSNBC got kicked out of the Kenosha courtroom.
Yes,
Oh, for why?
because somebody who claimed they were with MSNBC was caught following the bus, the jury bus last night by the cops and arrested.
Good.
Yes.
He needs to be worked over with a slap.
Yep, among other things. Sorry, Josh, can't help the buffering. Although I do have a shitty connection here, so. Oh, lovely. 2 minutes. Well, shit, broke that one early. Since we've broken things, the cost of food.
Good God.
Turkey is $2.48 a pound or up. Ham yesterday was $4.45 a pound for ham shanks. And we are doing a Christmas dinner, quote unquote, for the American Legion Post, and we're going to do brisket. Brisket is $6 to $7 a pound
For brisket.
for brisket.
For trash meat.
Yes.
I'm sorry, folks. For those of you who don't know, brisket is trash meat.
Last year I was paying $2 a pound and complaining about that.
Yeah. I remember when brisket was 99 cents a pound.
Yeah.
Because we smoke brisket because you can't do anything else with it.
Yeah. Now, some people can do things with brisket, but we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, Nancy, that's a smart move.
I'm looking into. I spent this morning at the gym looking into meat processors and ranchers that'll sell. They're selling steers and FFA students with steers.
Yeah.
Let's try to line up a steer and a processor, because if I can pay $4 a pound,
yeah, jump on it
for half of a cow. The steaks, I was going by United, our local United the other day. What I would consider midline steaks, $17.99 a pound.
Yep.
That's $10 more a pound than I would normally pay.
Yeah. Yeah, Cedar, I'm gonna guarantee you those are low end turkeys. They're store brand turkeys. They're not the good ones.
Floorboard headlight dimmers are a damn fine idea.
Yes. $3.96 per pound for brisket. You're lucky, koala.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Brisket, it's the chest meat off the steer.
Yeah.
And you have to smoke it low and slow because you can't do anything else with it.
Well, talking to our local provider at Red Barn, he said, well, he's the one that told you he possibly would not get any turkeys.
Probably not get any turkeys.
Yeah.
They've got this lovely little lunch bar at the local butcher shop. You go in and they have these, you sit at a bar and they'll serve you some lunch. And as I was snarfing my brisket, son of a gun, I asked him how long ahead of time I need to put in an order for smoked turkey for Christmas. And he kind of looked at me and I said, what? And he said that he wasn't sure. He probably wouldn't have turkeys for Christmas. And I gave him the big eye and he said, my provider
Yeah.
said that they have enough for Walmart and United and the other big box stores, and they don't think they're going to have enough for
Yeah.
everybody else.
Well, I was calling around because we're going to do the brisket for the Christmas dinner at the lodge or at the post. And I called a couple places that, provide me, that we know are reputable. And one of them was $6 a pound. The other one was $7 a pound for brisket.
Woof.
And I went,
Is
what?
that after smoking or before smoking?
Before?
You're kidding me.
No.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, make sure you can do hamburgers first. Yes.
You know, Red Bar opened that little place in Valley View.
Yeah.
They're having to shut it down temporarily.
Yeah.
They're going to shut it down after the year. They can't get enough meat.
Can't get any help.
Yeah.
And they can't get meat.
And meat.
Yeah.
They opened up this. Our little butchery is a fantastic little butchery, and took off like gangbusters. And they opened up a satellite store in one of the bedroom communities, and it's been open 2 months.
2 months.
2 months, and they're having to shut it down temporarily because they can't get meat to stock it or people to run the counter.
Yeah. And I mean, you can literally look when he opens the freezer door in the back, and there's meat hanging back there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And he does real 14 and 28 day dry age too. None of that clay crap.
Bentonite. What the hell?
Yeah.
He uses salt, not bentonite.
Yeah.
Bentonite, I don't care what people say, bentonite leaves a whine to the steak.
And you smell it too.
Yeah. You smell it when you walk in.
Yeah.
There's another butcher store that doesn't do as well. The gentleman I walked in there, pivoted, and walked right back out.
Yeah. Woof. Yeah, I remember that day.
Compound butter's easy, Cedar. It's butter and whatever herbs you want to put in.
Yeah.
And then a whisk and elbow grease.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got a headache. We, in the last 2 days, have stained 1,200 square feet of, probably more than that, paneling at the American Legion Post.
Wow.
3.5 gallons of stain.
No.
Yeah. Hey, when you got 4 old farts, we've been doing this. This is now the 3rd year of renovations that we're doing down there, a bit at a time.
That's when you fire up the Wagner airbrush.
God,
Stained.
we did that on the ceiling. It took me 3 days to get the freaking paint out of my hair.
Yeah.
And I looked like I had a face full of makeup. Yeah, got a few fumes. Fumes, Cedar. Can't talk either. Swallow my tongue, can't do a damn thing with it.
Steaks are actually, honestly, guys, steaks are actually kind of hard to ruin. It can be done, but I think you actually have to work at it to ruin a steak.
Yeah.
Well,
and the quality of the steaks has changed too.
You're not kidding.
Changed significantly, and not for the better. We used to get restaurant quality, which is choice meat. Choice is actually the highest grade.
Is it?
Yeah. Pretty sure it is.
Yeah, check on that.
Okay, check. Anyway, we used to
Guys, I'm
get.
about to get upset because I bought some meat, and if I didn't get the
Yeah, there we go down the rat hole.
oh yeah, whee! Choice is number 2. Prime's number 1.
Yeah.
Prime is highest, then choice. I'm going to get annoyed.
All right, and the correct answer is.
Yeah, okay. Prime is number 1. Choice is number 2. Select is number 3. I think the bastard sold me Select.
Anyway.
You get the calls and don't get cold grade meat.
Yeah.
Prime, choice, good, utility, and call.
Oh, yeah, Sarah, I know about the deployment steaks, quote unquote.
Oh, Christ.
They are cull meat.
Yeah.
Anyway, restaurant grade is normally choice or prime.
Mhm.
And we were getting New York strips frozen, 25, either 25 or 50 steaks for $125.
That's good.
Yeah. And I'd go buy a case of those and they'd last me a year. And now looking at it, it's like, I should have bought 20 cases and stuck them away.
I'm fixing to ambush some kid with an FFA cow. And when they have a cow that doesn't ribbon out, I'm going to buy half that cow.
Hair conditioner, RK, really? That's a new one on me. I've never heard of using hair conditioner on a mustache.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
good
actually-
morning, DW.
They actually make a specific beard and mustache conditioner. It does make it softer. However, it's a pain in the butt. It makes me sneeze.
Ooh, well, I said choice beef is $12.97 a pound.
Bloody
She'll buy
hell.
brisket.
Cutter and canner grades.
Yeah, Bill.
That's right on a coal.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the military got used to get. Add the conditioner. All right. Obviously, I don't know how to take care of my beard and my mustache, even though I've had my mustache for 40 plus years.
Buy a beard brush and just brush your beard every
Yeah.
morning. And that's back to the steaks. If YouTube is your friend,
Yeah.
Honest to God, Gordon Ramsay has some little tips he does from his kitchen. And say what you will about that Mad Scotsman, he does honestly love cooking. And he's got a series on steak on a frying pan that's actually not bad. I prefer my steaks done over a grill.
Yeah.
But a frying pan was not bad.
Yeah. If you're desperate.
It can be done right.
Yeah. I remember in early 77, we were deployed to Misawa, Japan. And the commissary actually got good steaks in. And we went over and got a dozen steaks. About broke all of us, but by God, we had steaks.
Steaks.
The only problem was it had snowed 72 inches in 30 days. So we decided to grill steaks.
Sounds like Amarillo in January.
It was around 20 degrees. And we snagged a snow shovel from the Papasan that cleaned the sidewalks off at the barracks and dug our way out to the grill.
Amarillo in January.
And all the mama sons are up on the second floor looking out the windows going, crazy American, lazy American.
Yes.
We're out there freezing, drilling steaks. Okay, your turn. Get in here. I'm going back in, warm up. And my God, we enjoyed our steaks.
Mhm.
I'll do it either way, Josh. I have both the charcoal and wood, or I've got my grill is a split grill. It's half gas, half charcoal and wood.
People will
It
tell
does pretty good.
Yeah, people will tell you that gas is a wet heat, and it is. But when it comes to steaks, I don't know that it makes that much difference.
Yeah.
The only issue with gas is you can't throw mesquite chips in there to get that mesquite smell.
Well, actually, you can. If you got the little
Yeah.
thing like I've got, you could actually slide that under there and put the mesquite chips in.
Charcoal. Now, honest to God, charcoal, not the Kingsford Self-Light crap.
Yeah.
Honest to God, hardwood charcoal is my favorite way to do a steak.
Yeah.
But I'm a barbarian. As long as it's a good steak and it's cooked right, I will do it pan fried. I will do it over. I even caveman steaks. The flank steaks placed directly on charcoal is fantastic. I'll eat that. It's meat. I'll eat it.
Ooh, threats. Straight razor. Just use it. Well, all of that can be taken more than one way. Yeah, smoking goose. Yeah, that's.
I am so glad. I still remember when in England, goose was the Christmas bird.
Yeah.
And I don't mind goose. it's meat. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
But given the choice between a nice fat turkey and a nice fat goose, I'll eat the turkey every time.
Yeah.
I just like turkey. Rita doesn't. Rita's not a turkey person. She does not like turkey. I do. I will eat turkey till the world looks oval.
I'm a 2 times a year turkey guy. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and I'm done with it. Flat iron sirloin. Yeah, flat iron's an old cut.
Yeah, good cut.
Yeah.
It's the good one. And honestly, God, you can't go wrong with sirloin if you,
Yeah.
as long as you do it medium rare, you can't go wrong with sirloin.
Yeah, John, that's a good point. Wagyu beef has marbling regardless of the cut.
Yeah.
If it's actually Wagyu or that style. Goose is greasy, yes.
I'm a medium aged cowboy. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Wagyu is good. Whatever, however you pronounce it, is
Yeah.
good. It's a good steak. I'm not paying what they want for it because,
Yeah.
honest to God, I can go get a FFA second place winner,
Yeah.
and honest to God, to me, the steak done over a mesquite fire is just as good as the Wagyu
Yeah.
for a tenth the price.
Yeah. Yeah, RK, smoked goose is decent. Actually Peking duck is probably, if I'm going to eat goose or duck, it's going to be Peking duck.
Kelly tells me that he does a hell of a duck.
Yeah.
And I want to try, because Kelly's from Louisiana, and he's a duck hunter from way back, and I'm thinking he's got a pretty good shot at knowing how to properly cook a duck. So I want to try one of his. Duck's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite bird.
Yeah.
But it's not bad.
It's edible.
It's edible. It's meat.
Yeah. Yeah, Nancy, a lot of the Wagyu in this country isn't, just like a lot of the Angus isn't. Unless you're standing there when they skim the cow out. Yeah.
I remember in the 90s when the Black Angus took off, and I honestly, God, couldn't tell the difference between an FFA Hereford and a Black Angus.
No. It's like high school classmate place over by Texarkana called it Brangus because it was Brahman Angus cross.
I hate those damn things.
Yeah. Hey, good meat.
Oh, good meat. Have you ever tried to ride one?
No.
Okay.
I'm smarter than that. Tried once as a kid. That was enough.
Do you part ways with the?
Oh yeah, with a quickness. Oh, crawfish and boudin stuffed chicken. Yep. The latest one that I saw was, what was it? It was something stuffed in a pig, stuffed in a cow.
That's getting a little damned
Yeah.
complicated. I like pork. I love pork. I love cow. Don't mix the two.
Yeah.
Just for God's sake, have mercy on the poor things.
Yeah.
And cook your pork. Enjoy your pork.
Yeah.
Cook your beef. Enjoy your beef.
Yeah.
Don't get all fancy.
Yeah, the one I ended up shooting and then my uncle having to kill down in South Texas that became the Fandango barbecue. They barbecued the entire cow at once. That was interesting to watch. Starts with a quail and works up. Quail it's a cow version of a turducken.
Yeah. New.
Yeah, good pork and beef sausage does go down well. Well, I'll take pork sausage over beef sausage.
I've got to give you that. Pork sausage is fantastic.
I've been in parts of the world where you can't get pork and they have beef, bacon, and beef sausage. And it's like, really?
Lamb bacon or sheep bacon's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bacon, but it's damn sight better than beef bacon.
What I never did like was the chicken sausage in Japan.
No.
In the Far East. That stuff was just greasy as hell. And they loaded it up with seasoning. And it's like, what in the hell am I eating? And you cut it and it would squirt grease everywhere.
If I would get sausage, it's the Germans. The Germans know how to make sausage.
Yes.
You can't go wrong if you've got, some Oma or Opa in the back making a sausage. You're going to have a decent sausage. Other folks get squirrely with their sausage.
And we used to make our own. We made whole hog sausage. You know, we were not the rich family, so we used to at the family reunions in the fall. We'd do the Myers, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, blood sausage, good blood sausage.
good blood sausage is good.
Yeah, but it's
Bad-
got to be good blood sausage.
Bad blood sausage is a sin upon humanity.
Yeah, but we would, yeah, good luck with that, Cedar. But we would,
Oh,
Slaughter
Texas
the
chorizo
hogs.
is a damn sight better anything you get north of here.
yeah. Chicken habanero sausage.
Germans can do chicken. Germans and Cajuns can do chicken sausage.
Yeah.
I will give Germans and Cajuns, they can flat do chicken sausage.
Japanese cannot, however.
Other folks cannot do chicken sausage.
So we would make our own. We would kill the hogs, slaughter the hogs. We would do smoked hams, which you got the next fall in the smokehouse out behind the old house,
Mhm.
and grind and the women would be cleaning out the intestines for the casings, and us kids would be over there grinding the sausage. And then we had a big old hand grinder.
Mhm.
And, it was like 30 minutes of grinding on that son of a bitch while the mothers and aunts and uncles and grandmothers are stuffing the sausage. And then roll that up. And then we'd make breakfast sausage, we'd make boudin, and we'd make what was euphemistically called dinner sausage, which didn't have the spices that the other ones did. German and Cajun. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that part of the country, RK, that's about right.
Like Germans and Cajuns
Yeah.
know their boudin.
Yeah.
A good boudin, which is pork liver sausage, is a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
I've got what's his nuts recipe for that? I've got to try one of these days.
Yeah.
It's a little labor intensive, but man, it makes a good sausage.
Yeah, John, we're lucky down here. We actually have processors that will do feral
Yeah.
hogs.
Oh, we're getting more and more every day.
Yeah.
Another one, the Red Barn is opening up a processor in Nakona.
Yeah.
Only reason they're not online yet is they can't get their equipment. Their equipment's been stuck somewhere for 3 months, but they're opening up a wild game processor in Nakona.
Yeah. But Whitaker's is still probably the best local one.
Oh yeah. Whitaker's, yeah. Whitaker's, it's our local small town game processor. They've been there for 40 years.
Yeah.
And you know that when you drag your deer in there, the box you get in 2 days is your deer. I can't say that about other processors. Other processors, it's you get deer. It may or may not be yours, which annoys the crap out of me. Whitaker's, you guaranteed to get your deer back because they live next door.
Yeah. Yes, Sarah, the equipment's probably stuck in a container on the West Coast somewhere. Slovaks.
We have down where Jim and I hunt,
Yeah.
Wetzel's. Wetzel's is a German butchery down in Hamilton, Texas.
Oh, yes.
And there's deer going in the back
Yeah.
during hunting season. And then out front, they've got the butcher shop that's beef and pork and your standard butchery. And they make a Jägerwurst that is just toe curling.
Yeah.
Go in there, you get 2 pounds of Jägerwurst. Most of it's gone before we get to the
Hunt camp. Yeah, they also that is an interesting little shop because the people that work there enjoy working there, even though they're working some unbelievable hours.
Oh yeah.
That one little girl, she's up there just dragging, and I do mean dragging.
She's been there 16 hours.
Yeah, she'd worked 96 hours in the last 5 days. And it's like, damn girl, what time are you coming in? She says, well, we normally get into here about 4 o'clock in the morning and we leave about midnight.
But it was during hunting season. Like
Yeah.
I said, there's deer and hogs going in the back door on top of the meat for the front of the shop.
Yeah.
So, and it's Hamilton, Texas. It's not a big town.
It's not a big town, but there's some money down there.
No kidding. on the courthouse square.
Yeah.
And I do love small town Texas and their courthouse squares.
Yeah.
Every county seat, well, most of them, you've got the county courthouse, and there's generally a square around it
Yeah.
of businesses. And we drove into Hamilton, and we look over, and there was, who's that brokerage firm?
Edwards.
Yeah. There's two stockbrokers on the courthouse square in a town of 4,000 people.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. And there's a great Mexican restaurant,
El Jardín.
El Jardín, and then Wenzel's also serves lunch.
Yes, they do.
And
they intend for you to roll out the door.
yeah,
We went in there. We got the lunch special, which was brisket or pulled pork.
it was Boston butt.
On a bun.
Yeah.
And I'm used to when you get the thing out, it's generally the amount of bread and about half that meat in the middle.
Yeah.
And that little girl thumped that sandwich down in front of me. I'm going, seriously? Because there was a bun and meat in between. It's like, is that the entire butt on my bun? We don't want you leaving hungry, sir. Trust me, not gonna happen.
And then I made the mistake of ordering that and the potato salad.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at least a pint of potato salad. Yeah, German heritage, yes.
Windthorst, Jaime, don't go there.
Yeah.
Windthorst Fine Meats has closed down again.
Yeah.
But they still have a deer of ours from 5 years ago that if they've processed, they've neglected to let us know.
Yep.
And Jaime got real stupid there towards the end, and they've shut down yet again. So we're not going to Windthorst Fine Meats.
Yeah, the other interesting part down there is they're technically closed on Sundays. And we were coming out of hunt camp on Sunday, and I'd mentioned to the little girl we'd like to come back and do some shopping. She says, "Oh, okay, just come in the back door.
Come
We'll be here."
Yeah, come in the back. Just walk in the back door.
Okay.
So we pull up to the back and we step over the bloody drag marks from the deer.
Yeah.
Wander down 30 feet of empty hall and pop out in the butcher shop. It's like, there you are.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
Small towns, man. I love them.
Yeah. So we're wandering around in the shop buying stuff. He goes, "You're sure you don't need anything?" Oh, no, this is fine. You didn't bring us a deer. We didn't get a deer.
No, we didn't get one.
Yeah.
I'm still, the folks at Hunt Camp are great folks. I'm not fond of the way they break down deer.
Yeah. Well, everybody does it different.
Everyone does it different. So when I finally thump Rupert,
Yeah.
I'll load him up a pickup, take it into Wenzel's, and have Wenzel's break him down for me.
Yeah.
What I want to do is get a couple of nice fat does for the freezer.
Yeah.
That big red heifer, I think, is Rupert's girlfriend or mother girlfriend. If I get an angle on her coming up, she's going in the freezer.
Yeah, it'd be a twofer. Yeah. Crawfish etouffee and butter beans. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And Nancy's going, "Be right back. Neighborhood pigs are eyeing my in-house."
Sounds like Nancy's about to need a meat processor.
Yes. We're a little far away.
But folks, honestly, if I were y'all, I'd start eyeballing your meat processors and making friends with them now.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking the next 5 years or so, a lot of folks are going to start.
Yeah. And Ian's point's very good. Check with the people at the FFA.
Yeah.
Because those kids will raise those animals, and they're usually selling them a year later.
Yep. And generally, if around, I don't know about other places, in rural West Texas, the cow that gets first place, whoever buys it generally donates it back to the camp.
Yeah.
Second place.
Gone.
Sorry, Charlie.
Yeah, dried pork and venison sausage at Bucky's is good too.
Oh, no kidding.
Well, it's like the jerky at Love's.
Oh, Robertson's.
Robertson's.
Yeah.
Little place up in Oklahoma.
Robertson's. Robertson's. I walked into Love's one time and grabbed their beef jerky this year back in the 90s. And I had tasted this jerky before.
Yeah.
This is not your normal soggy, chewy. This is actual, honest to God jerky.
Yeah.
I walked up to the counter and said, "Where'd you get this?" She said, "From Love's." "Where's Love's get their beef jerky?" "I don't know, sir." So I said, "I need your corporate office number." I called the corporate office and said, "Where do you get your jerky?" And I finally, "Well, it's Robertson's." I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Richard, I'll be more than happy. Shoot me a message.
Bill walked into Robertson's about 5 pounds at a time.
Yeah. Shoot me a message on Messenger, and I'll give you my Rick address.
What?
He wants to send me some corn chowder.
Oh,
Nephew's raising a meat goat for FFA. He doesn't want to send it to market.
that's one of the bad things
The price will be right, Sarah. I'm going to guarantee you the price will be right.
these days. That's one of the things that I really FFA. I get maybe 2 of the 3 steers I've been for at
Yeah.
FFA. Because half the time the kids are in love. You just
Yeah.
fell in love with.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh damn it! But
You can't eat Junior. Like hell, I can't. Watch me, kid.
it's like, all right, I won't bid on Junior. But you get the ranch kids that know what Junior's for. It's like, how much will you pay for them?
Yeah.
$4 a pound. Sold. Come here, Junior.
John, I have not tried the Bohemian recipe. I may have to try that next time I go by Bucky's. Sounds like you're from Texas too.
He's been through a Bucky's a time or two.
Yeah. Yeah. Raptor, we don't have Trader Joe's down here.
Nope. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. Well, we don't want their ideals down here.
Yeah,
either.
they're socialist.
Yeah.
The number of folks leaving to go back to their socialist utopias has
Yeah.
been kind of nice.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm not a big fan of the Texas abortion bill, but the number of leftists that's running out of my beloved state,
Yeah, good.
I'm all right then.
Yeah.
If that's what it took, okay.
Yeah, Cedar, you were in a different situation. Those bottle goats and lambs were food for y'all.
Yeah. Well, in West Africa, we ate goats left, right, and center.
Yeah.
And I never could understand why folks didn't eat properly cooked goat here in the States. Because a good Haza cooked goat, the Haza tribe knows their way around a friggin' goat. That's for damn sure.
Oh, you're down in Bastrop County. Okay.
Oh, Trader Joe in San Antonio. What the hell?
Well, that kind of figures, actually.
Yeah, it does.
I'm surprised there's not one in Austin. Yeah, travel self-sorting. Love that, Brian.
Actually, HEB is, you get HEB's custom or their premier store, and HEB's got some really, I feel, Central Foods, something like that. They've got a hell of a selection of good stuff.
Yeah.
And it's local to Texas. Darn expensive here. Oh, Cedar. Oh, Electra has a goat barbecue. I will find out when the next annual goat barbecue is, and you can go to the Electra Goat Barbecue where people from around the world show up in Electra, by God, Texas, to do good and sometimes bad things to goats. I've been to goat barbecue when there's been some really good goat there, and I've also had some really nasty goat. Goat requires knowing what you're doing because goat is not pig, And a lot of Texans, a lot of Americans try to cook goat like you're cooking a pig, and it just doesn't work. That doesn't work that way.
Yep, Richard, I got it.
I'm not a big fan of mutton. I've eaten my fair share of mutton. Not a big fan of it.
No.
Not a big fan of it. Rita cooked me a lamb one time. I don't ever recall ever having lamb. And that girl knows her way around the lamb. That was
Yeah.
damn good. Mutton, it's meat.
Yeah.
I'll eat it, but maybe I've just had bad mutton cooks because I don't ever recall.
Well, you ate mutton in England, which is what turned you off to it, just
Yeah.
like it turned me off to mutton, to sheep and lamb. Nasty goat is a more common variant. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had some really bad goat. But the thing about the Electra goat barbecue is the only thing about Electra that's never mind. That's a long rant for another
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
But-
Cedar and Brian, understand lamb beats the hell out of mutton, but when you've been in England and you had to eat mutton over there to be politically correct,
Not
dining
enough
in,
mint sauce.
that's no. I don't want to eat it, don't have to eat it, and I'm damn sure not going to pay to eat it.
Did you know that Heinz, you know those little red ketchup packets?
Yeah.
Heinz makes little green mint sauce packets.
Yeah.
I used to have some somewhere.
Yeah, well, Cedar, we've eaten stuff that we have no idea what the hell it was, but that was by choice.
It was rat. It was rat on a stick.
Rat or monkey meat, one or the other, depending on what part of the country you're in or world you're in. Sheep or goat need to have a Persian.
No, Persians know their way around a goat.
Yeah.
Woo-ha! So do the Turks.
Yeah.
The Hausa tribe in West Africa and the Turks can do goat up a treat. And I think, like I was saying earlier, the thing about the electric goat barbecue is it's world famous. So you actually get
Yeah.
good cooks there.
Oh, Richard, yeah, I can understand why. They tried to get me to eat mutton when I was down in Australia, and I went, oh, hell no.
I'm sorry. Anybody
They took everything they learned from England and screwed it up more.
Exactly. The English, bless their hearts, don't let the English anywhere near a steak at all. And I'm pretty sure that applies to mutton. Just don't let them near the mutton.
Now, squirrel's good. I've eaten squirrel many times
I've
over the
eaten
years.
squirrel till my eyes went
Yeah.
level. I've eaten guinea pig. Guinea pig is damn good eating.
Yeah. And Bill says, prefer grilled rat on a stick to lamb. Yeah, I'm pretty much there with you, Bill.
Lamb done right. Like I said, Rita did
Yeah.
lamb. And I may have been a bit biased.
Yeah.
I will admit there were probably some bias there, but that was really good.
Yeah, Raptor, veal is baby cows, not lambs. Yeah,
Not a big fan of veal. I don't understand the attraction.
that a lot of that comes from Italy.
It's like, here's veal. Here's veal. Yes, veal. There's
Yeah.
a New York strip. I like the New York strip.
Yeah.
I'm a barbarian. I'm a
Yeah.
thug. I'm a thug.
Hey, I like what I like. Don't like
Yeah.
a lot of other stuff. I boil it till it's unrecognizable. Then
I wish I could say that was a joke.
It's
Bill,
not.
I've told you about how my dad was moved to tears in London in '76, right?
Yeah. Oh, that was hilarious.
We got off the plane at Heathrow because we were, I think, spending the weekend in London for some ungodly reason. We were Nigeria back to the States. So we get off the plane in London '76, and the taxi driver that's taking us to the airport recognizes Dad's accent. No. And I said, "We're from Texas," and Dad said he's from Texas, and he said, "Have you been to the new Texas Roadhouse?" And Dad went, "Qua?" And he said they had a Texas chop house. And Dad said, "Yeah, I've seen what you people do to a steak. I don't want." And I said, "No, it's done Texas style." And my dad had one of his rare lapses in common sense. And that night we went to this new Texas chop house in London, and walked him past the counter. He picked a 16-ounce T-bone. He told me he wanted medium rare, and they said yes, sir. And they brought out a gray slab.
Oh, he was not happy.
Oh, he was so upset.
He was beyond not happy. Now, food is fun.
Food is love.
Food,
Food is love.
yeah. And then there is food because you need it.
Still love. I went for years with
Other than in the Navy galleys.
I went for years with food being fuel.
Yeah.
And I would literally go for a month at a time eating the exact same thing day in and day out and
Yeah.
not noticing any difference. And I started doing the bachelor chow on my blog of stuff I was experimenting with.
Yeah.
You know, I suddenly something started to trickle back there that food could be food. Food could be good. And then I met Rita, who is a foodie.
Yeah.
And we just took off. And I do love good food.
Yeah, RK, you missed that. We started out with that one early.
What?
The MSNBC, PMSNBC is being banned from the courtroom.
Good. They needed to be run out through a gauntlet of getting whipped.
Yeah. Food is love and fantastic bribe. Yes, you can bribe us through our stomachs. We will
yes.
not complain.
Oh yes. Like I said, I went for years. But food was just fuel.
Yeah.
I would get up, throw I'd buy whatever was cheap.
Yeah.
You know, 29-cent chicken drumsticks, throw them in a slow cooker, and I would eat chicken drumsticks for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And because all it was fuel, I didn't care. Chicken, you know.
Well,
I remember going for a week. Every meal for 7 days was pace, mild pecani sauce, a chunk of the Wick cheese, one of the square bricks of Wick cheese, and a glass of milk for every meal, and Fritos.
Yeah.
Every meal for a week.
Yeah.
And the sheriff, I walked in and said, "How many of those have you eaten?" I didn't care. You know, I don't damn if I know. God damn, son, get some variety in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, roasted sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes have their place.
Yeah.
Rita loves a baked sweet potato with butter.
Yeah.
And trying to get the local chop house to keep the cinnamon sugar off her sweet potato has been a bit of a struggle, but I think she's finally choked them into submission.
Yeah.
Because she wants a baked sweet potato with butter, just butter only, nothing else, just butter.
Yeah.
And they finally have learned to start bringing her sweet potato with just butter.
Yeah. Josh, those are not my ads, so somebody's screwing with you if they're trying to get
What
you.
ads?
Yeah, he dropped his earbud and goofed up the stream, and they want him to watch an ad to get back.
Oh, what the hell?
This is not monetized, trust me.
Oh, no.
Hey, Dave. Yeah, sweet potatoes make a good pie too.
I do a Maltese potato. The recipe's on my blog somewhere.
Yeah.
That it was a recreation.
You haven't done that in a while.
I haven't done that in a while. I was thinking about that. Recreation of something I ate in Malta decades ago. And it's a salty, spicy, glorious chunk of starch. And I need to do that again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Richard, the things we would make on deployment or overseas, that the locals would look at us like, really?
I think that may be why I was going all that time with food as fuel. And I'm serious, guys. I didn't care about the taste. I would eat the same thing for weeks or months at a time. And I think I got that out of the Army.
Well, for the Navy, it was, especially aviators, how many friggin' box lunches can you eat? And it was always the gray mystery meat that nobody knew what in the hell it was.
I remember at the first boat scuffle, my first paycheck, I went into Amarillo, which was an hour away. And I went to Sam's and bought 2 cases of Denny Moore beef stew. And I ate 3 cans, 1 can each meal of Denny Moore beef stew for the winter.
Yeah. Yeah. I made the mistake of doing that with chicken pot pies.
I've done that too.
which I have regretted to this day because
You mentioned it.
I mentioned it and certain people will not let me forget it,
I do like pot pies.
including a dear friend who got me good.
I do like pot pies.
Showed up in Indianapolis to go to a blog get together and happened to be around my birthday, and she met me with a chicken pot pie, still frozen, with a candle in it. Really? Friends, yes, I have.
Oh, speaking of birthdays and Christmases, Task Force Chewini is a lovely stocking stuffer. Y'all need to buy more. We have, as of yesterday, we had, I think Cedar told me we'd sold 114 of them. I know she's on here somewhere.
Yeah, well, I know where some of them have gone. They will sell. The word's just got to get out there.
Oh, I know.
Bastard food of choice was eggs, Spam, Velveeta, and bread. Yep.
I got burned out on, that's one thing. Spam, I got burned out on Spam in Nigeria because we had, during one of the ever-present coups, we wound up with the only thing coming out of Port Harcourt was Spam.
Yeah.
And I had Spam every which way. I probably wouldn't hate it so much if they'd served it to me the same way.
Yeah.
For that entire month, but they had to fancy it up, and I had roast Spam and fried Spam and deep fried Spam and boiled Spam. And if they just served me fried Spam every day for a month, I probably wouldn't hate it, but I dislike Spam to this day.
Josh, depending on which version of MREs, that might not be a bad thing.
What?
They got a case of MREs. If it was the early ones, no. Oh, John, no on ramen. Oh, no.
Ramen, I've lived on ramen before. It's not bad. It's not great. It's probably not good for your blood pressure.
I ate enough of that shit. 3 o'clock in the morning when you land off a flight, there's nothing open anywhere.
There's a ramen shop opened up in Ichiban.
And I'm not trying. Because the people that have been there said, no, it's not that good. Winter Hotels, oh God, that brings back memories. Oh, yes. Yes, I've actually been there, Richard. That brings back memories. That was
Pacific Theater, not my area of operations.
73, 74. Jesus.
Dude.
That a long time ago. I was a kid. Cedar, you can make authentic ramen for Sanford all you want. Just do not bring that stuff up here. Yes, David. Spam belongs in fried rice and musubi. Yep.
No, I'm just not. Again, if they hadn't have barbecued Spam and fried Spam and boiled Spam and broiled Spam, and if they just served me fried Spam every day, I probably wouldn't hate it, but I dislike Spam.
Yeah, Cedar, I actually like Spam musubi. We used to get that at the golf course at Pearl Harbor and Kaneohe all the time.
Well, I like shaving cheese too, but there's no accounting for taste.
Yeah. Now, see, RK, you Army folks, you didn't get moved around like we did. I did a split career, 11 years in the Atlantic, 11 years in the Pacific. And believe me, it's two different, entirely different navies.
Speaking of, I need to go get some shaving cheese. I haven't had that in years.
Yeah. Portuguese sausage Spam. Oh, jeez.
What?
Portuguese sausage is bad enough. I've never seen Spam version of that.
Does Sarah Hoyt listen to this? Because I'm about to say bad things about Portuguese cooking.
No. Thankfully, Sarah does not.
The only thing good that I've ever had out of Portuguese cooking has been Nando's chicken by way of South Africa. Because Nando's is basically Portuguese chicken. But the South Africans went, whoa, and did it right.
Yeah. Yes, Josh. And some other things, including real whales occasionally. That is kind of a funny story. We had a submarine, this was back in the early 70s, out of Pearl, that a humpback whale fell in love with.
Like you do.
And to the point it would follow the submarine and make calls to it. and the submarine would turn around and come back into port, and the whale would follow it damn near into Pearl Harbor.
Wow.
So the Navy kind of went, yeah, we got to figure this one out. So they started getting in touch with people, and we had a PhD come out, and the submarine was going to go out, and we were going to go out and fly on it, drop buoys so the PhD could listen and observe.
Translate.
Yeah. So we go out, sure enough, here goes the whale following right behind the submarine, making these calls to it.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Could you please repeat what you said?
No, I'm not going to repeat what I said. Shut up and go away. So,
I was about to say something totally politically incorrect.
so we go out there and we do the recordings, and the submarine turns around, comes back in, and about a week later, submarine goes into dry dock. That's interesting, not scheduled, and comes out about a month later. Jan PhD shows back up. We go back out. Submarine goes out. Whale sitting back there, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, looking for its mate.
Boyfriend.
Submarine goes driving by. No reaction. Okay, Doc. What the hell? Oh, well, there was a tunnel that the submarine was putting out that was attracting the whale. Okay.
There's a mental image of a hatch going, hey, baby, hey, baby, hey, baby.
Well, I have a picture that we took on that flight of the whale literally nudging the side of the submarine. 5,000 mile straps, motorcycle battery, and cheese whiz.
Yep. Alexa, 5,000 cases of shaving cheese. Oh, by the way, somebody asked upstream, shaving cheese is the squirt cheese.
Yeah.
It's not actually cheese, but I like it.
It's processed something resembling cheese.
Pasteurized processed cheese food.
Yeah. Cheese
which
bread.
means not food.
I love you, long time sailor. Yeah, right. Yeah, how many languages have heard that in over the years? Wiretap, what's a good recipe for pancakes?
Yep.
Yeah, it's basically Velveeta, the spray can, which is not real cheese either.
No, but it makes a damn fine queso.
Yeah. Oh, God, what's the name of the place now? They do the Philly cheesesteaks. Oh, it's a chain. Oh, Charlie's.
Oh,
Guy was telling me yesterday that they have brought out what they call the old school Philly cheesesteak.
they microwave the hell out of a jar of Velveeta.
No, but they cook the meat and only onions and put cheese whiz on it.
Hmm.
That's the original Philly cheesesteak.
Apparently, they microwaved the hell out of a thing of cheese whiz or Velveeta and just poured it over.
Yeah.
Some.
But if you went to Geno's and I can't remember the other one in Philadelphia, Raptor, help me out here. Who was the other one in Philadelphia? Anyway, either one of those, you did not get Parmesan. You did not get all the extra stuff. You got meat, onions, and cheese spread. Pozzoli. Pozzoli. Hominy is good. Hominy is nothing more than corn.
Oh, don't microwave your spray cheese. Spray cheese should be lovely rolled between your hands and then squirted on a cracker or directly in your mouth, either way.
Pat's, King of Steaks. Yep, that's it. Geno's and Pat's. And they were
East Coast, not my favorite place.
And they were like within a block of each other.
Oh, of course. Not a big fan of anything much east of Mississippi or north of the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah.
God's honest truth.
Well, the funny part was the cook at Warminster at the little cafe on base used to work for Geno's. All right, that's right. They're catty corner of each other. So every Friday he would do Philly cheesesteaks, and he would do them Gino style.
Oh, ouch.
And Gino found out about it. Now this is outside of Philadelphia, and apparently there were words had
Oh,
with the
I'll bet.
CO of the base and the MWR representative and everybody else. And the Navy basically told Gino, said, he works for us now, not for you. If you hadn't fired him, you wouldn't have this problem.
There's
Depends on how far north of the eastern side of Mississippi. Yeah.
north of the Mason-Dixon line makes me nervous. People start deciding that they know what's best for you when you start getting north of the Mason-Dixon. It annoys the crap out of me.
Yeah. Processed ham and processed turkey. And what was oh God, what was the other one? Olive loaf.
You can get that here.
Yeah. But no, pressed ham with olives. Yeah. What the hell else was in that?
Wiener Schnitzel makes a sandwich, and we don't have a Wiener Schnitzel here. We don't have we don't have a Waffle House. We don't have a Wiener Schnitzel, and it just really sets my teeth on edge. They make a sandwich that's Polish sausage, and they cut it in half, and they put it cut side down, so you got two, and then they lay a dill pickle spear in between, and German mustard on rye bread, and that's a hell of a sandwich. I love that sandwich.
Macy Dixie line, yeah.
Cole's not wrong.
Yeah. Olive loaf and pickle loaf are good. Well, if you haven't eaten them forever and a friggin' day, they are not bad. Macy's North, Dixie South. Yeah, olive loaf is processed meat and processed olives. Yeah, no, that's another thing that back in the day when you would go into the commissary to shop, you had to be kind of picky about what you got because you had a refrigerator if you were lucky that you were sharing with 7 or 8 other people in a bunk room.
Sharing.
Yeah. So you tried to get something that you would eat that nobody else would.
Oh, that's not hard.
Yeah. Yes, David. People are definitely strong opinions on cheesesteaks.
I have strong opinions on olives. I love the fact that about 20 years ago, you started getting olive bars in the good restaurant or in the good grocery stores.
Yeah.
Because I was born in the Mediterranean. I spent a lot of time in the Mediterranean basin. And what Americans called olives up until about 20 years ago was a sin.
Yeah. Oh, muffulettas. Yes, that's a New Orleans sandwich. Oh, yes. Olive salad muffulettas. You take the olive spread, put that over the ham. Yeah, oh, that's good. Stuff with socks, refrigerators. Yeah, the problem, Josh, was that they would stick the entire enlisted crew in the same berthing. And you didn't have locks on the doors. You had locks on the locker. Well, the little refrigerator you couldn't lock up. So you'd go flying, come back, and gone. So you wait till the next crew goes flying, go in. Yeah. Now, I was wondering where that went. Go back, put it back in your refrigerator.
Somebody had one of my troops. I'm pretty sure I know which one. He wasn't hard to pick out.
Oh, Koala, shut up. You were in the largest communist organization in the world, the Air Force.
The
dorm, your own room, your own kitchen, your own bath. Yeah.
One of my team used to raid my homemade salsa.
Yeah.
And I'd go out and come back, and my salsa bowl would be empty. So I friggin' made salsa.
Yeah.
I made salsa. And he didn't touch my salsa after that ever again.
Yeah, Cedar, if you want to make buffalo sandwiches, you're more than welcome to do that. Yeah, John, I hate to tell you that, but we used to go fishing at Kings Bay when it was a 2-lane dirt track. there was not a sub base there.
It's because you were fishing off the ark, Jim.
No, it was early 70s.
1870s?
Yeah, koala door lock, right. Uh-huh. We,
McAllister's. We have a McAllister's here. So
Yeah.
really good. It's really decent place for a chain.
I haven't seen Muffaletta on their site.
I haven't yet.
I haven't seen it on their venue.
I haven't yet either.
Hmm.
Now we've got Jason's Deli here. We've been there a couple of times, but honestly, God, unless you're hitting the salad bar, the McAllister's beats Jason's Deli.
Yeah. So what you're saying, Raptors, it's not a good idea to wear blue jeans and cowboy boots in Philly anymore.
Oh, I'll go through there in blue jeans and cowboy boots and dare somebody to do something about it.
Lettuce, tomato, and pickles on a Muffaletta? Oh, hell no, Bill.
Why?
McAllister's, who knows?
I'm not a big fan of tomato soup. I like it every now and then, but as a whole, tomato soup's like warm ketchup. Yay.
Yeah. Well, folks, we've wasted another hour of your time today. Yeah, grandfather was a Navy submariner, said go Air Force. Well, he might have had a point.
We have friends. The Spaldings live in Pennsylvania, and I'm gonna have to visit them one of these times. I'm very fond of the both of them. But I'm gonna get all my shots first before I go.
Yeah, and bring a large gun. Well, folks, y'all have a great weekend.
Y'all be safe.
Next week is Thanksgiving.
Oh God, I can't believe we're in the third week of November.
Yeah.
This should be March.
Yep.
And
And
2022 needs to cut us a break.
Yeah.
Cut us a break.
so remember, be safe, stay safe. Now, the weather is changing. We went from 82 to 33 this morning.
It was 36. It's supposed to be 31 tonight.
It was 33 over here this morning.
Yeah.
Anyway, weather's changing. Be careful out there.
We're probably going to do a Tuesday live stream next week, but I wouldn't hold your breath for a Thursday live stream.
Yeah, we're not going to do Thursday. Yeah. Enjoy your time with the family.
Yeah.
Not many people get enough of it. Remember, don't sweat the petty stuff. Don't pet the sweaty
Y'all be
stuff.
safe.
See you later. Bye.